Nacho! I mean, Metro! I'm a huge Nacho Libre fan. I remember the first time I saw that movie, and I was like, this is the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life, and I didn't get it. And then I watched it again, and I was like, this is kind of funny. And then I watched it again, and then I slowly realized it's the stupidest thing I've ever seen, and because of that, it's amazing. Something else that's amazing, apparently, so I've been told. Heroes and Villains, Metro Boomin, and a whole host of features, collaboration, etc. Whatever you want to call it. I mean, this, just kind of going through the set list here as I was setting things up, this fucking album is stacked with names that I recognize. So that's pretty cool. Highly requested, consistently requested. Even Kevin was telling me from Turning the Tables, oh, no, this is great. Great album. The production's phenomenal. So I don't really know where the production's going to land in terms of, you know, the sound or what it sounds like. But I am going to focus on putting my brain in the production side of the house and really listen to the sound. I've got the volume cranked up, so hopefully it's nice and loud. One other thing I'm doing that's different with this too, I've started doing a little bit recently when I did the Tyler, the Creator, the estate sale, the bonus tracks. I did the music videos for that. People like that. I did Ice Spice. I did the music videos with that. People like that. I did a poll on Patreon asking how many people are interested when I do an album to just sit down and do the music videos as well. About 80% said yes. So some mild interest there. I understand that not all music videos are built the same. You know, some are just going to be, you know, whatever, you know, dancing in the club, whatever, right? But some are fascinating. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do the same format as I have been, where I do my reaction to the whole album first, lyrics and all, and then at the end, I'll cut the YouTube version. That will end because trying to post music video reactions is a pain in the ass, especially when there's multiple, because they'll block for audio and visual. So the music video reactions will happen after the album reaction. If you want to join Patreon, it's $2 a month. There's over 100 album reactions there. So check it out if you want to listen to them all, support the channel, etc. I don't really have anything else to say. I didn't go through any kind of palate cleanser. I did listen to Without Warning the other day. I just threw it on. I really liked the first half, you know, the first like 4 or 5 songs. And then after that, whatever. But I also wasn't really paying close attention to it. I just threw it on, and it was cool having it on in the background. I guess I just jump in then, huh? Oh my God. Opening thoughts, less than 3 minutes? Oh my God. And I remembered to do my sales pitch? Oh my God. Bob's growing up. He's growing up. All right, well, let's jump in. I'm excited, man. I mean, it came out in December. I thought it came out like last summer because people have been bugging me about this one so much. I feel like it's been out for almost a year, although I guess it's, you know, 4 or 5 months later. But anyway, track 1's called On Time, produced by Metro Boomin. Somebody did tell me, though, that even though there's all this collaboration and features and etc., that this is like Metro Boomin's project. And so someone was telling me it's important to keep that in mind. Like, this is his album, and he brought in people, obviously, but, you know, it's all kind of his stuff. So that's good to know. Anyway, produced by Metro Boomin, TM88. I don't recognize that name. Peter Lee Johnson, DJ Moon, Johan Lennox. Sounds familiar. Anyway, track 1, On Time. First time listening to Heroes and Villains. Oh, the cover. I almost forgot the cover. Clearly a nod to the album cover of Pink Floyd's Wish You Were Here, but I love how it's like a modernized version of it. I've always loved that cover. This cover is fucking amazing too. I've seen the alternate cover as well, where I don't know who is who here on this cover, but the one guy is like fully engulfed in flames. Anyway, bitchin' cover. I like it. And, you know, the theme of heroes and villains and shaking hands with the guys on fire. We'll see if it plays into it at all. I don't know if there's going to be like a lot of like in-depth lyrical analysis for this one, or if it's just going to be a good ride. Maybe it's both. Hopefully it's both. Anyway, track 1, On Time. Let's drop in and see how it goes.
Listen. Every story needs a superhero and a villain. Now, introducing.
Oh yeah, this is featuring John
Metro
Legend.
motherfucking Boomin, nigga.
Neat sound.
Yeah. wait for the day that I lose it. God gave me the power to use it. May wait in a while, but I'm on time.
Cool. Very cool.
I glide through the rain and the fire.
I love the strings here.
Take no days off, can't retire. Know you waited a while, but I'm on time.
Nice bass rolling in there.
I'm on time.
They teased me with that beat there.
You know what they say? If young Metro don't trust you, motherfucker, you better run.
That is so awesome. They got fucking Morgan Freeman in for that.
All the villains is grinning. All my niggas is winning.
That I am who and what I am because you need me. You need me to save you.
Huh. This is cool. Fucking cool.
I am the only one who possibly can.
I feel like it's gonna transition. Okay. I'm just gonna pause there. I know. I'm killing it, but I feel like this is building clearly into the next track. Okay. So I want to talk about this real quick. I don't know what this is from. What is this from? Voiced by New Zealand native actor Anthony Starr. The Boys. Homelander's speech. Okay, I've never watched The Boys. I don't really watch a lot of TV. Fucking getting Morgan Freeman to say, if young Metro don't trust you, motherfucker, you better run. I like the concept. I'm on time. You may have waited a while, but I'm on time. Because to me, what that means is I showed up. I got here when I needed to get here. This came out, and I am assuming he's talking about this album. You know, this is releasing when it was supposed to release, which to me also means when it was ready. I've been working on this, needed to get it right. It's ready. I know you've been waiting. Now it's here, and it's still on time because it couldn't come out before it was ready, if that makes sense. And then something else I just want to touch on real quick. I know this isn't, I don't want to turn into this a whole lot, right? But every story needs a superhero and a villain. Okay. Now introducing Metro motherfucking Boomin. And they don't explicitly state if he's the hero or the villain, which is kind of cool, which feeds well into this back end of, I do know The Boys is like kind of like a violent superhero TV show where the superheroes are kind of crazy, almost like they're also villains at the same time. So it feeds well into that concept. I'm going to back this up just like 5 more seconds. So there's about 20 seconds rolling into, so we can build and go into track 2, which is called Superheroes, which is
I'm a real hero.
cool. Great opening track to start this album on. Very cinematic build.
Yeah. Metro. Yeah. Drinking dope turned me to a superhero. Yeah.
Cool.
Hit that pill, turned me to a superhero. Yeah.
I like the bass.
To a superhero. Yeah. Metro, if young Metro don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you. I'm on that dope again, I'm on that flow again, switch up the flow again, yeah. Fly down the parachute, gripping that pole again, I'm on that all again, yeah.
I like that the beat is kind of slower in the pace.
Take to the grave. Ain't having problems, I'm sipping the bar. Shout out to Dallas, my bitch is a star. Nigga get rich, ready to take you to war. Piss on your casket, shoot at your bra. Do you something nasty, roll you in a car. Bitch get graphic, fuck me in a car. Ain't having problems, I'm sipping the bar. Shout out to Dallas, my bitch is a star. Nigga get rich, ready to take you to war. Piss on your casket, shoot at your bra. Do you something nasty, roll you in a car. Bitch get graphic, fuck me in a car. I get your brand new roller tomorrow. I put that brand new roll on your arm. Ain't moving slow, but I'm still on R. Tennis bracelets and they came with the frost. Cuban links all the way.
I guess I'm just gonna let it play. There's only a minute left. Oh, interesting turn here for the villain.
Nice feeling, tie you be a hero, but live long enough to see yourself become a villain. Am I the only one? I don't wanna see you run. So who's really the villain?
Interesting, man. This is cool.
Live long enough to see yourself become a villain.
But pause there. Hopefully that's not crushing a transition between tracks. This is neat. I mean, sonically, it's very clean, very well done, cool beat. I like that it's slower. I was expecting a little bit more. Well, I don't, it's funny. I walk in, I say how I don't have any expectations because I don't. But even when you don't have expectations, you always have this weird, undefined idea in your mind, right? And then it's like, oh, I didn't expect this, but didn't expect anything. I like it. Nice, rich sounds, cool, slower tempo. You can kind of settle into it a bit. This villain part is great. I've never heard Chris Brown, I don't think. I think it's the first time I've ever heard Chris Brown. You know, people want to hate, rather see you drown, and the world keeps spinning like I'm the only one in it. They don't want to see you winning, so who's really the villain? As soon as you're up, people want to bring you down. The weight of the world sits on my shoulders, holds the crown. It is a strange thing to me when it seems like this is more of a music industry deal, or even maybe sports too, you know, sometimes. Probably sports as well, but people try so hard and work so long to, you know, rise up and get recognized and become a superstar and all this other stuff. And then it seems like as soon as they get up there, then yeah, there's a lot of people who are trying to tear them down. And it's very strange. Very strange to me. But, you know, that's competitive nature. That's really all there is to it. I guess it's not that strange. I liked Future in this. It was cool because I was following the lyrics and then I kept slipping over to sound. And that's just fun for me because I'm so into lyrics. His voice was meshing very well with the sound of the production. And so I was just kind of sliding into all sound, experiencing the whole thing as a sound rather than, you know, hearing lyrics and vocals. And because of that, I don't really have a lot to say about the lyrics. On top of the charts, unapproachable. So, you know, the contrast of the hero and then the villain. Maybe the hero portion of this record is, you know, when you're on top and you're feeling great because of it, but then the villain side of it is the frustration, the annoyances, all of the fucking competition, people trying to tear you down, etc. Fill up the garage, bitch. I'm a mogul. Great line. Great line. I like that. Fill up the garage. Huh. Drinking dope turned me to a superhero. Hit that pill turned me to a superhero. Boominati turned me into a superhero. So again, I think that concept is just, yeah, all the good feelings, the ups, the highs. That's the superhero side, and then the lows are the villain side. That's what I'm gonna kind of go with for now. Candy in the cup, gotta get paid. Spray it up the crowd, take it to the grave. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Shout out to Dallas. My bitch is a star. Is he? By saying that she's a star, Future like to convey the idea his partner is a porn star. Okay. What? Okay. Fucking annotations. Okay. Let's roll on track 3. Let's roll on track 3 before I start ranting about annotations that are probably right, that make me look stupid because I talk about how wrong they are while I'm the one who's wrong. Track 3 is called Too Many Nights, featuring Don Toliver, produced by Metro Boomin, Honorable C Note, and Alan Ritter. Track 3. I like how there's kind of seamless transitions so far between the tracks. That makes for a great listening experience. Cool. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Jesus. That bass is so fucking great. You know what I like about this so far is the sound is nice and heavy, but it's also mellow. Like it's heavy and it's rich, but there's not a lot of I mean, there's a little bit of like a digital quality to it. It's not really distorted, but because it has this slower tempo and this slower pace, it's kind of like a chill vibe feel with heavy sound. So great mix of those two aspects or characteristics, I should say. Really cool. I love the sound on this one. Nice and rich. This is great. Let's keep going. And it's good now. I'm trying to pay attention to the lyrics, but again, I'm being swallowed up by the sound, so I'm not really catching too much from the lyrics.
Spend what you want and you get what you want. I guess you got what you wanted. You're hitting the pole and you give it your all and you keeping it honest. It's too many nights so we're nameless. It's too many nights so we're famous. It's too many nights so we're brainless.
This is cool. I really like this track. That fucking bass is so great. Holy shit, man.
Like I'm running for my past, I can't slow down. So many nights about to crash. Now I'm buying no foreigns all cash. I can't slow down.
You know what's really neat about this too? I like there's a theme in this in terms of too many nights. And I like how things are coupled to this hero-villain duality, because so far the impression I'm getting is the heroes and villains. In a title, it sounds like two separate entities, but this is the same entity. Like you've got the hero who, the highs, the good times, and the villain. And it's almost like I don't want to say bipolar because that's a little too specific, but it's almost like two personalities. You are this person and you feel this way on the highs, and then you become this other person when you're down and it's low. And this is an interesting track in terms of those two entities almost like spiraling together, because you get this concept of, let's go through these lyrics a bit. I was paying a little bit of attention. Maybe I lied earlier. The bitch get loose, trying to win. I beat her by the house. I beat her in. I didn't really understand that portion right there. That's kind of interesting. There's 40 in the cash. I let her spend. When the car's lit, better call in. She done popped all out. She done called twin. I done went 2 spans out, put the raw in. Done hit the strip club and spent a tall 10. These too many nights. You spend what you want and you get what you want. I guess you got what you wanted. You're hitting the pole and you give it your all. Now you're keeping it honest. It's too many nights I went nameless, famous, brainless, saying, let's get drunk. And to me, this concept of all these too many nights of going out and partying, too many nights of doing these, the strip clubs and what have you. Hold on. There was another bit in here too. You made 100 and you fall back. Need you on a call back. Knowing that you're all that. It's 200 on your dashboard. Stamping out your passport. Ask me if I'm really okay. You get what you want. You want. And come on, brain. Calm down. Take all these ideas and coalesce them into one thing. It's almost like this feeling of being out of control, like wanting this girl, but not knowing you shouldn't have her in your life, kind of a thing, but you're kind of addicted to the lifestyle. And so you keep going out and then you're spending money. And to me, it's this combination of going out and partying and having fun. These are the highs. This is what makes me feel good. This is the hero side, but it's also like toxic and kind of feeding into itself. And I'm losing control. It's gaining too much momentum. I can't stop it. That's what was so interesting at the end of the track here. Too many nights, about to crash. Now I'm buying the foreigns, all cash. I can't slow down, And asking like you for free, to ride for free. From trapping to rapping, need to be proud of me. Pack out the studio through parties. Money's coming too fast. I can't slow down. I feel like I'm running from my past. I can't slow down. Too many nights, about to crash. I can't slow down. So it's like this feedback loop of trying to feel better, but then doing these things kind of puts me in the villain state. So then I want to come out of that state by doing these things that make me feel better, but it's just a downward spiral type of deal. Fucking long ass winded explanation. It's fun though. I'm excited just because I wasn't really expecting any kind of lyrical depth. Well, I hate to say that because it sounds like a I'm being a dick. I was expecting all production. So this is like a happy bonus to me that there's some theme and there's some shit to read into with the lyrics. Anyway, there we go. Okay, so Too Many Nights is fantastic. That's already a contender for favorite track. That bass was unbelievable. Nice, rich sound, too. Let's move on to track 4, which is called Raindrops, Insane. Metro Boomin and Travis Scott. Produced by Metro Boomin, Alan Ritter. Whole shit ton of people. David and Eli, Honorable Sino, and Script Plug. Track 4, Raindrops. Great sound so far. And I'm excited. I hope this heroes and villains theme kind of perpetuates through the album.
Drop top and rain. This night feel insane.
I love the slower pace too.
On road in this rain. Double cup this pain. Fucked up, I can't aim. Triple cups of anger. I can't hold this shame.
I throw a recoup it. I got a jerk, I just had to do it. I mix up the jazz, I rhythm and blues it. It make you crash when you going through it.
Pill, pop the pain. This purple rain. Do this again. Hilltop skyline. You get chills, that's alright. You stay down for life. Out the field, in the wall of my hill. It's a mile, you come still with the smile. I ain't feeling a while. New AP, no Timex. I'm right now.
This is
I'm
fucking
next.
great too,
With
man.
no
This is
game on
great.
my neck. I rented up pills, the car break the bills. You should charge bills wherever I reside. It's quiet, private, silence. But every time 9 p.m. it's high pitch. 12 o'clock, riot.
Yo, it's interesting with that chorus, that section where the vocals are changed. It's triple cups of anger. I can't hold this in. I throw it, recoup it. I got to check. I just had to do it. I mix up the jazz. I rhythm and blues it. And I almost wonder if the change in vocal sound is this idea of the hero separating from the villain again. These highs versus these lows. Because the drop top and rain, this night feels insane. I'm dodging raindrops on road in this range. Double cup in this pain, I'm fucked up. I can't aim. That sounds like a low, right? That's the villain. We'll call it villain side to keep with the theme of the album. Then it flips around. Triple cups of anger. Can't hold this in. I throw it, recoup it. Got to check. I just had to do it. It's almost like this moment of clarity. So he's not feeling as down, but then it flips back again into this lower tone. It makes you crash when you're going through it. Pill pop the pain. Piss purple rain. Which isn't that a thing about lean? Like if you do a bunch of lean or something? Maybe not. Piss purple. Maybe he's drinking so much lean, he's practically pissing purple rain. Maybe that's a concept anyway. This is fucking great. I love the fact that so far all these tracks have had a slower tempo because it just makes it kind of puts it in the feels rather than like a thrash, high energy type thing, Let's keep rolling.
When kick back, got some recall. Had to run it back, made a sequel. When she did that, it can't be legal. Now she feeling hers, feeling regal. Snuck the old bird in a seagull. Daddy got me good, feeling evil. Dark skin chick in the daytime. She turn off the news and give me headlines. Put it in an end, dash your fair time. Stash it in their face somewhere they can't find. I'm wrapping up the grill with the grapevines. Don't care about what you heard through the grapevines. I might be the man, but I'm not mankind. You might feel insane, but I'm insane.
Verse 2, when it kicked back, got some recoil. Had to run it back, made a sequel. The way she did it can't be legal. She feeling Harris, feeling regal. Snuck the whole bird in the seagull. That line stuck out to me because I have no idea what that means. Dirty got me good, feeling evil. Dark-skinned chick in the daytime. She turned off the news and give me the headlines. Okay, I like that. Put it in their name. They're dodging Fed time. Statch it in their face somewhere they can't find. Wrapping up the crib with the grapevine. So like you're buying a house up in the vineyards, right? A winery, which is an expensive place. Don't care about what you heard through the grapevine, of course. I'm gonna be the man. Interesting. I wonder if I'm overthinking the chorus bit. I wonder if I am. I don't know. Let's leave it lay. Let it lie. However you say that phrase right there. We'll move on to track 5, which is called Umbrella. Metro Boomin, 21 Savage, Young Nudie, produced by Metro Boomin, Peter Lee Johnson, David and Eli and the Oracles. Let me back it up because I did transition in without realizing it. Track 5, Umbrella. A little bit higher energy here. Interesting. Nice deep piano there. That note. Oh.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Okay. Okay. Big 4L. The biggest 4L. Pussy. 21. G-Block savage with the criminal. 21. Niggas throwing shots, they subliminal. 21. Say that it's a problem, then we spin on them. Oh God. Get the whole drunk, cause I'm generous. Put your name on the bullets while I'm feeling them. Pussy. I'm scared cause I'm killing them. Eastside vet, I'm a general. Pussy. All my niggas twins, we identical. Pussy. Cold hearted, I'm a stepper. These bullets hot, jalapeno pepper.
I wanna know. There's an annotation here. Chop is singing like it's Adele, but what's the? Chop is slang for a gun. Adele is a famous singer. I know. I understand that. Putting two together, the gun is constantly shooting like it's singing like Adele. Yeah, great. There's probably a track that he's thinking of. I don't know Adele's songs well enough to think of all the songs off the top of my head. Maybe it is that simple. Maybe I'm overthinking that. But anyway. Holes in his face, pull the sheet back. His mama threw a candlelight. So like a candlelight, what would we call that? Candlelight, something. Anyway, not village. Shit. I can't remember the word. It's right there. I see all the people holding the candles. Anyway, cool verse. Darker sound. I'm not gonna get too much into 21 Savage's lyrics here, but this feels like villain side. So I'm just kind of, that's pretty general. I know, not the most in-depth analysis there in terms of lyrics, but feels villainous right here.
Give me more shooters, I need it. Give me more play, no we greedy. We catching bodies, we fiending. They catching bodies, they dreaming. And I just caught
again, the production is fucking phenomenal.
Send me a baby girl, ooh, she's a demon. Said she love the money, I see she fiending. Set up her nigga on plotting and scheming. Slime ball, bitch. Rich as a bitch and ain't broke like her nigga. Sit in LA, send them shots at a nigga. Cross the country, nigga, sending them hitters. Nigga acting country, play with me, nigga. Stick right here, make some noise. Grip on that bitch, on around, can't avoid. Bitch ate the ground and attached to that boy. We shook the crowd when we stepped on that boy. Different breed, different hitters, different killers. Lot 23 and it come with a stumble. Switch on that bitch, finna whoop me a nigga. Think I was a mom when I get done.
Yeah, so this wet 'em umbrella, because I didn't really understand the umbrella part in it. It's talking about wetting someone means to commit murder. Okay. It's a wordplay because they're saying they are tough to wet someone umbrella. Okay, they're going to need an umbrella because it will be raining from how many people that they kill. Okay. This verse is interesting with Young Nudie. Give me more shooters, give me more plates, catching bodies, they're catching bodies. I just caught a body with your bitch. She ate semen. God, man. Suck me up, baby girl. Oh, she's a demon. What was interesting is you get further in, though. Rich is a bitch, and they broke like her person. Sit in LA sending shots across the country. They're sending them hitters. They're acting country. Play with me. Stick right here. Make some noise. Grip on that bitch. 100 round. Can't avoid. Bitch shoot the ground. Ain't attached to that boy. We shook the crowd. Then we stepped on that boy. Or when we stepped on that boy. Different breed, different hitters, different killers. I feel like there's a story in there. It's all very kind of general. There's not a lot of description as to what's going on, but I feel like there's something in there that I obviously know nothing about. All right, well, let's finish with that. Great sound. Definitely feels like the villain side. Oh, actually, there was something in verse 1 I wanted to say that was kind of interesting. People throwing shots are subliminal. Say that this is a problem, then we spin on them. Get the whole drum because I'm generous. What a nice guy. I've got all these bullets for you, right? All these bullets for you. I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. Maybe it's just a bunch of kind of shit-talking lyrics and I shouldn't be digging into it as much as I should or as I am. Let's keep rolling. Let's finish this one up.
I ain't really friendly, nigga. Fuck 'em all. Pussy. Clip full of hollows, I'ma bust 'em all. Pussy. Pussy. Send them up to God with a fucking car. Pussy. Only time I ran is from the fucking law. Pussy. Big 4L, she wanna suck us off. Pussy. I got too much cash for a fucking mob. Pussy. If she ain't my bitch, then I ain't fucking raw. Pussy. If she for the street, then I ain't fucking raw. Pussy. Wear them umbrella. Yeah. Clutching glizzies with the fellas. Yeah. Chopper scene like it's a Della. Yeah. Money, violence go together.
I really like the production on that one. The lyrics, though, like just the theme of the lyrics. Honestly, I'm kind of bored with stuff like that. And I remember talking about this once. What the hell was it? Some album. Oh, it may have been the Yeet album. I was talking about how, and I suppose it's part of the subgenre, but it just, after a while, it's like, you know, with guns and lean and all this other shit. And I know he's not talking about lean here, but after a while, I'm like, okay, I get it, you know? So whatever. That's minor criticism there, but the production of that fucking amazing. And really, with a song like that, like most songs, you're not really supposed to pay super close attention to what's being said, right? It's more of an audio experience than a lyrical, you know, message type thing. Let's move on to track 6, which is called Trance. It's got Metro Boomin, Travis Scott, Young Thug, who has been requested a lot. Metro Boomin, Alan Ritter, Peter Lee Johnson. Track 6 is Trance. But so far, yeah, the production's been fucking top notch. I love the sound. Very rich. Very well done. I'm kind of surprised to see Travis Scott so present as features but not listed as production. Cool change in beat there.
She came with a man, I called in the sub. She giving her hugs, we know about the mud. She put in my hand, don't know what it was. She knows something to fam, but don't know enough. My trust is in God we trust.
Take out the top, baby, let's ride. I'm with my dogs, I pick the side. She want the boss, the one on the trap. I on the trap, yeah. I'm out the one and just throw it when we ride. I did the corner straight, the wheel in the ties. Put 20 hoes on the boat till they tied. Everybody on, you know you need me, my nigga. Just keep this shit real, don't you crap with your song. Who else fuck up the city like us when it rains? It's a thunderstorm. I party at Shabba in New York.
Cool strings coming in.
200K what I'm on. She licking out down my chest. I'm like, yeah. I told her I ain't shine, baby, call me six. I'm not shine, just gas. It ain't no dough, I put the racks in.
God, the beat going right here is so cool.
So far in time, I move so far in time. I've been whipped up in night. I've been whipped up in whip my fists up in drive. I've been whipped up in time. I've been whipped up in night. I've been working in time.
I love this outro. This is fucking cool. I feel like it's gonna transition into the next one. Maybe not. That was great. That was great. I like Trance a lot. It feels like an extension of Too Many Nights, because especially this outro portion, caught in a trance, caught in a trance, caught in a trance. And he's going on about this girl, you know, goddamn lately she's so bad, it's dangerous, you know, looking all down my chest. I don't know what slime means. I told her I ain't slime, baby, call me sex. I don't know what that means. I'm not slime. I love this, like, put 20 hoes on a boat till they're tired. That's a long day. You're on a boat so long that you're tired. Man, that's a long day. But what's really cool about this track is it feels like I was saying, an extension of Too Many Nights, but it feels like, oh, I'm caught in this trance. Whereas before, it kind of felt like this conflict of these highs and lows and this weird feedback loop. Now it's not even a feedback loop. It's almost, well, like a trance, right? But a trance is a very different experience where you can't get out of it. The other one, there's this like a level of awareness of, oh, fuck, I'm getting pulled into this thing. I'm going, you know, they're talking about, I'm going too fast. I can't slow it down. I can't slow it down. Now there's not even an attempt to slow it down. You're in this trance. You're just lost in it. You know? Did you forget? Do it for life. Chicago that time, all bullshit aside. All I can hear is you and I up in this club bumping and grind. Who made it flood? You see the signs. She pulled up to the club to bust up a dub. She came with a man. I called it a sub. But it's this trance. I don't know. It's fucking cool. I love this line too. I'm cleaning out shit like an enema. So interesting. Keep it. I'm trying to keep the theme of hero and villain, high and low, the same person, this duality with this journey through the album. And this one feels like maybe we've lost the hero in a sense because there's no awareness. But that's not, that's not quite right either. Now it's almost like the hero and the villain are merging. Instead of a separation, now they're merging together as one person. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what the next track says. Let's move on to track 7, which is Around Me, featuring Don Toliver, Metro Boomin, Prince 85 on the production. Track 7, Around Me. Great fucking sound so far. I can't wait to put this on again. Trance was great. Too Many Nights was great as well. One of my favorites thus far. And still, I'm loving this just slower pace. It's fucking fantastic. It really lets you settle into the sound. Really enjoying the vocals here. I like what Don Toliver's doing.
Now you wanna talk when the money come in. Niggas went bad, they going outside, they never gonna win. I've been going like 10 for 10. Get it on movie, get it on film, get it on movie, get it on film.
Great. I like that little hesitation with the production that it hits again with the bass. That was fucking cool.
With backs against the wall, they ascend the winding path of their own fate, barely knowing the ledge, despite coping with living a whole life as two halves.
Ah. Cool. So barely knowing the ledge, despite coping with living their whole life as two halves. Okay, so I was on the right track in terms of the hero and the villain being the same person. What's interesting is he's talking about this. This comes in here at the end of this track. Heroes are inspired, emerging when needed, because this song. Too much here on your mental. Got to switch up the tempo. Daddy calling in 10-4. Show us here what the Ben's for. I'm locked into your info. I'm about to jump out the window. I know what you want. You should sit here for hours, even till I'm done. It was all cool when it was just for fun. And then you go into this song. I've seen too many worlds. Want you to be my girl. I know I got to keep them drugs around me. I got to keep a couple plugs around me. I've seen too many worlds. Want you to be my girl. It feels like maybe he's starting to fall in love a little bit. Maybe. I've seen this. The chorus is really what's catching me here. I've seen too many worlds. I want you to be my girl. I know I got to keep the drugs around me. But basically, it's like, we're in this trance. There's too many nights. All the umbrella, raindrops, like that. Maybe he's starting to see the highs as. Maybe we're starting to invert here a little bit. The highs were the hero side, and you're feeling good, happy. That's the hero side. But maybe we're starting to realize that this feedback loop and the highs that lead to the lows, and then you use the highs to try and get out of the lows, but that just puts you right back again. Maybe we're starting to invert in the sense that the highs are actually the villain. The clubs and the parties and all these things that make you feel good are the villain. And the reason why I'm saying that is just this line. He says it so many times in the song. I've seen too many worlds. Too many worlds. And maybe it's watching people kind of go down certain paths, and maybe it's seeing where the party life leads to and all this other stuff. I don't know. I feel like I'm reaching a bit, but that's the impression I'm getting. So we're just gonna leave it at that. Let's keep going. This is cool that there's still some lyrical themes being played out in the album. I'm really enjoying it, especially with the sound. Man, the sound is fucking fantastic. Track 8 is called Metro Spider. It's got Metro and Young Thug, produced by Metro Boomin, Eyez, Alan Ritter, Nick D, and Elcan. Track 8, Metro Spider. But I'm going to keep this idea of, not so much the falling in love thing, maybe, but more so the idea of the hero and the villain, the same person, this battle between the two things, and maybe realizing that the hero is actually the villain, which makes sense. Because there's always that saying, you live long enough to become the villain. And if you take the highs as the hero and, you know, the party life as the highs, you do that long enough, it does kind of become villainous, I suppose. Anyway, track 8, Metro Spider. Super fun. I'm really enjoying the shit out of this album so far. This is cool, man. Really cool.
Yeah. Metro Boomin. Heroes and villains, bro. Somebody gotta be bad, somebody gotta be good, you feel me? Hey. On the label, I gotta get smarter. I don't trust women, so I thank God that I had some daughters. I'm the youngest, but yet I'm richer than every one of my brothers. I took flawless spaghetti and put it on my mama and father. LA, I get my pills from my doctor. Pimping a couple bitches that copper. I didn't like that pit, no cropping. You talking about that check, now stop it. Water slip off my wrist, it's dropping. Now I got a couple against my pocket. Big B, I been rocking Chanel and throwing up season. That's the child.
Interesting flow through here. Interesting flow.
I was living my life on a yacht. I ain't taking my chain off that. Like the way that you suck my cock.
I want to pause right here. The spider, please dismiss these writers. Yeah, consistent with the theme of the album. Thug references Spider-Man. Oh, sure. Spider-Man and the guy that hates him so much, right? The Jameson or something like that. Thugger also alludes to Ghost Rider, a villain in the MCU who occupies various forms. The Ghost Rider spirit had previously occupied the body of Spider-Man, bringing the need for Spider-Man to dismiss the writer. Oh, maybe this genius or this lyric is misspelled. It's writers as in like, you know, newspaper journalists or something like that. Maybe it meant it's not spelled like writers, like a motorcycle rider. That makes a lot more sense. Okay, let's close this one out. I didn't know that. I'm not strong on the comic book lore. I like this. People tried to say that I wasn't hot. Now they say I don't belong in this spot. So it's kind of funny. Like they're talking shit towards him, right? Because he's not big, he's not blowing up, and then he gets big and blows up. Well, you don't belong there. Which is it? You know, that's just a funny line. I like that line. Interesting flow through this verse too, man. It was weird because it was like, it was fast, but it wasn't spitfire, but he wasn't stumbling, and it was almost like he was just completely ignoring the bar line and just kind of fucking just going. But he was still on beat. It was really neat how he went through this verse with his vocal performance. Pretty cool. I don't trust women, so I thank God I had some daughters. That's a great line. Great line. I really like that. I appreciate that he put that in there. Bigger than the president. Now my whole life's a scandal. Did we already do verse 2? No, we did not. Let's drop into verse 2.
Dropping the top of the Lambo, no that's a Mando, yeah. Whole life still a gamble, more like feel like Sopranos, yeah. Gallery department, no sandals, and this camo. My wrist is a chandelier, no beer over here. Rock crocodile sandals all year. Better have manners right here, my friend right here, nigga. Both of my parents right here. Dropping my album this year, nobody can spare, nigga. Both of my banners right there. Know you see the fishbowl tent and the motor geeked up. That's motherfucking cam right there. Know you see the blend right there. They ain't playing right there. They pull up in the sedan right there. Spider, please dismiss these writers, yeah. Caught up with your wifey and one nighter. Ay, I put that
so
shit
great.
on, I'm a fucking striker. Yeah, little like a fucking biker.
I done got used to taking pills and being up all night. You know what? I don't take pills, but man, I have not been sleeping well lately, and it's frustrating. It's really frustrating. I just wake up. Fuck, man. I can't get back to sleep. Oh well. So it goes. So it goes. So it goes. So it goes. Da 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 da. Cool track. Not my favorite from the album, but cool track. I like it. I like it. It was cool to listen to Young Thug. Interesting flow. Interesting style. Really interesting style. I can't really get a lot from the lyrics. I mean, the second verse is a little bit more straightforward. You know, my family's right here, parents are right here, dropping my album this year, no one's getting spared. No, you see the fishbowl tent, the motor geeked up. That's the motherfucking Cam right there. I don't know, he's just kind of saying a lot of stuff, but I like the way he said it. The style that he used to crack off these verses was really neat. Yeah. I went two-tone on my bezel. Oh, what's this? Metro bought me a painting from Basel. I don't know who that is. Basel is a city located in Switzerland, connects directly to the southwestern of Germany, well renowned for its artistic scenery. The museum in Basel is one of the most respected museums in the world, with over 300,000 artworks of over 8 centuries. Wow. That's cool. That'd be fun to go to. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. All right, that was cool. That was cool. Track 8. Track 9 is called I Can't Save You Interlude, featuring Don Toliver. It's only a minute and a half. I think I got a message the other day, Discord, Twitter, whatever that was. Somebody was saying there's a couple like really strong transitions to try and not crush. So I kind of crushed that one, the 8 into 9. But with this being an interlude, I don't remember if this was one of the heavy transitions. But basically, I'll let this interlude, it's only a minute and a half. I'll let it run through into track 10, which is Creepin, featuring The Weeknd. So track 9, I Can't Save You, is Metro Boomin and Future, Don Toliver, bunch of fuckers for production. And then The Weeknd, 21 Savage, Metro Boomin, Tehila, Peter Johnson. God, a lot of people involved with this. Anyway, all right, let's drop in with I Can't Save You Interlude, and then we'll go into Creepin.
I'm tweaking, I'm geeking, I'm tweaking, I'm geeking, I can't save no hoe. I'm tweaking, I'm geeking, I'm tweaking, I'm geeking, I'm tweaking, I'm geeking, I can't save no hoe.
Met the bitch in the club and you fall in love and you know you're dead or you're wrong. Whatever they talking about you, whenever, no matter you dead or you gone. Got a drink in the tank on me, got the gas in the car on. Metro, 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 I got this shit here booming.
I can't save you, I can't save these hoes.
Interesting. I Can't Save You, over and over again, which emphasis, right? Obviously, met the bitch in the club and you're falling in love and you're knowing you're dead and you're wrong. So there's this torn state, this conflict of, I can't save you. I've kind of fallen in love with you, but you're also, I can't save no hoe. Interesting. Let's just let it play. Let's not tear into it too much. Let's let it play, and then we'll see where we go.
Trap nigga made it the pro. I can't save no hoe. Chauffeur open my door. I can't save you hoe.
But it's interesting because I can't save you. I can't save you. Chauffeur opens my door. All right, here's Creepin. Interesting little interlude there.
Just can't believe this, man. Metro Boomin wants some more, nigga.
Somebody said they saw you. The person you were kissing wasn't me, and I would never ask you. I just kept it to myself. I don't wanna know if you're playing me. Keep it on the low, 'cause my heart can't take it anymore. And if you're creeping, please don't let it show. Oh baby, I don't wanna know.
Interesting, man. This is cool. This is cool.
I don't wanna know. Did it touch you better than me? Why'd you fall asleep? All those things that you used to do to me. If you're better off that way, all that I can say, come back to me.
Great sound. I really like The Weeknd. God, I got to keep going with his discography. It's been so hard. Anyway, Creepin is cool because the sound is great. Weeknd is fantastic. Of course, his vocals sound fucking amazing. Of course, no questions there. No surprises. But this idea of I don't want to know. I don't want to know. And so let's take that and zoom out a little bit and keep to the theme of heroes and villains. And, you know, I was talking a little bit earlier about maybe it feels like he's trying to fall in love or he is falling in love. And then you've got this interlude where I can't save no ho, but, you know, kind of love being around you. And now she's cheating on him, but he doesn't want to know because he'd rather maintain the illusion. But he can't maintain the illusion because he knows it's real. Great little just spiral of stuff here, especially with the theme of heroes and villains. And, you know, with that theme and the concept of you, I think they even said it in here in the album at some point, right? You live long enough, the hero lives long enough to become the villain. And fuck, there's a lot of like layers here. This is kind of cool. You know, the idea of the highs, like I was saying at the beginning, the highs with the hero and the lows with the villain. But now you've got this person that you're falling in love with and you're hoping, you know, maybe you're realizing that all this party life and all this club shit is actually the villain. It's not making you feel good. This person does, but now this person's cheating on you. So of course that's going to fucking break your heart. And now you don't believe in love. And you had, who was it? Young Thug saying, I don't trust women. Thank God I had daughters. Like a lot of layers pushing through here. Really fucking neat. Let's keep listening to the song. Let's see what else is shared via the lyrics. And, yeah, we'll see. I'm having a blast. Fucking great production. Kind of implied meaning in the songs and the theme of the album. So I can really like dig around and explore and, you know, discover my own thing, whether I'm right or wrong. I don't know, but this is fucking cool.
Had me crushing, I was cuffing like the precinct. How you go from housewife to a sneaky link? Got you riding around in all type of Benzes and Rolls. Girl, you used to ride in the rinky dink. I'm the one put you in that Leontay. Fashion over model, I put you on the runway. You was rocking Coach bags, got you Sinead. Side bitch in Frisco, I call her my baby. I got a girl, but I still feel alone. If you plan me, that mean my home ain't home. Having nightmares are going through your phone. Can't even record, you got me out my zone.
Very cool. There is one thing I want to complain about. You know, side bitch in Frisco, I call her my baby. Barrier hopper. Oh yeah, baby. Okay, sure. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. This is something that continually bothers me, and it's such a fucking hypocrisy. And I won't rant for too long because we're all aware of it. But this whole thing of this girl, she's breaking my heart because she's cheating on me. She's seeing this other guy. But he's got a side bitch in San Francisco. Like come on, man. Come on. Apply the standards that you have for yourself to other people. So if you don't want somebody cheating on you, don't have a side bitch in San Francisco. Anyway, whatever. Like, you know, whatever. But that's something that always annoys me. It's just dumb. It's fucking dumb. Great song. And when I say dumb, fucking just that mindset of I can have side bitches, but you can't. You know, that's I don't agree with that. But the song, this is a fantastic song, and I love what it's doing with the theme of the album, and you know, had me crushing. How you go from housewife to a sneaky link? Ooh, sneaky link. Got you riding around all these different cars. You know, I put you on the runway. You know, he's treating her good. Except for the part where he's got a side bitch, I suppose, right? If you're playing me, that mean my home ain't a home. Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, having nightmares of going through your phone. So the torture, right? It's torture. And it's funny too because this comes right after I can't save you. And I almost wonder if this I can't save you interlude is more like the side bitch thing. I don't know. I'm probably reading a lot of extra stuff into this, but you know, I'm having fun. Let's move on to track 11, which is called Niagara Falls. Foot or two. Interesting that it says foot or two. It's got Travis Scott in it, 21 Savage, Metro Boomin, Alan Ritter, my best friend Jacob. Oh, his best friend Jacob's on here. Cool. And Peter Lee Johnson. Track 11, Niagara Falls. This is a great album. Fucking phenomenal.
We done did so much around the law. I didn't see so much I shouldn't have saw. Tatted teardrops called Niagara Falls. It been up and down,
Wow. Tatted teardrops called Niagara Falls.
I've been up the light behind her. Ratchet bitches wanting Frenchies, not Philippe. That's the type that put me in my mood. She know that I'm
Neat sound.
cool for me. She know how to put me in my groove. I know it's a lot that you can learn from me. It's just one thing that you gotta prove. If you gotta walk with just to ride for me, I might need an extra foot or two. Gotta keep my distance, they surrounding me. I'ma need an extra foot or two. They might have to go and build a house for me. I'ma need an extra foot or
Crib same size as the Galleria. Spanish model with me, call her senorita. I done fell in love with a hood girl. She be putting syrup in her margarita. Buy my college Bible, brand new Birkin. Oh God.
That line is interesting to me. If you've got to walk, would you still ride for me? I might need an extra foot or two. Let's go up because it talks about that here. It's annotated. I might need it. Actually, let's just click this. If you know about walking for a long, long time, it takes a toll on your feet. Travis saying that after going through the treacherous roads or struggles, he's going to need an extra foot or two to keep on going until the end. Okay. Sure. That's an interesting take. I wasn't considering that, but okay. They might have to go and build a house for me. I might need an extra foot or two. So he wants a bigger house. Ratchet bitches wanted Frenchies, not Felipe. Frenchies. Oh, okay, so Felipe is an expensive watch. Travis appreciates the type of woman that asks him for fried chicken rather than expensive watches. Okay, that's funny. I really like the tatted teardrops call Niagara Falls. That's a good line right there. That's a really good line. There's a lot being said right there in 5 words. Putting syrup in her margaritas. That's just funny too, right there. Porsche headlights on. Kermit the Frog. Michael Vick, number 7, I'm a Dog. The Porsche headlights portion is interesting because, like, so my wife, her family, her dad, he's a big hunter, goes duck hunting and all this other stuff. But they'll go frog hunting, and you just shine a flashlight in their eyes, and then they just stare at the flashlight and you stick them. So that's kind of what's going on there, but it's interesting. Porsche and Kermit the Frog. Kermit the Frog is a Muppet created by Jim Henson, famous for appearing on shows like Sesame Street. Of course, 21 Savage refers to the iconic Porsche 911, which has the characteristic headlights that look similar to frog eyes. Okay, that makes sense. Sure, I'll agree with that one. I was wrong for thinking about frog hunting. Let's keep going. Neat song, really neat sound. Man, this album is incredible.
keep my distance, they surround me. I'ma need an extra foot or two. They might have to go and build a house for me. I'ma need an extra foot or. We done did so much around the law. Stay up to forget about what I saw. Powers keep increasing by the bar. Shit don't make you sleepy after all. Shopping in my closet, not the mall. Opening my mouth a disco ball. I extended marble on the wall. I've been into designing it all. Water down the eyes, Niagara Falls. Got too many numbers you to call. Gotta keep my distance, they surround me. I'ma need an extra foot or two. They might have to go and build a house for me. I'ma need an extra foot or.
Villains don't perceive themselves as wrong. And all heroes do not wear capes.
Yeah, I like that outro because I was just thinking this chorus is neat in the sense of, I know there's a lot you can learn from me. It's just one thing that you got to prove. If you got to walk, would you still ride for me? I might need an extra foot or two. It's applying to walking to riding. Got to keep my distance. They're surrounding me. So I need more space. And it's talking about they're going to have to go build a new house for me. I might need an extra foot or two. I need a bigger house. Like, it's just different things about, I need the space. I need my space. And so when I think of that, I think of somebody trying to put up a wall and separate from people. I need my space. I'm trying to get away from people. I need my space. And to me, when you are somebody who needs your space, not all the time, but just in this specific example, this album, that's like step one to isolation. You know, if you start to distance yourself from people, you start to isolate. And then what happens when you isolate? Well, then you start getting in your own mind, and then, you know, maybe you turn into the villain, which would not be terribly surprising if the album goes this way. Here's song, cool. I like this one. There was a couple lines. I forgot. The second verse was interesting. We did so much around the law. Stay up to forget about what I saw. Powers keep increasing by the bar. Shit don't make you sleepy after all. Travis references a bar of Xanax, says that the more bars he takes, the more effective they are, but despite Xanax being a depressant, he doesn't feel sleepy. Okay, maybe he's just got like a big old tolerance. Opening my mouth, disco ball, so that's like his grill, right? Like all the diamonds and shit. I extend the marble on the wall. I've been into designing it all. Watered down her eyes. Niagara Falls. Got too many numbers. Who to call? Made too many ways for you to cross. Now we're looking down, and then we ball. That part was really interesting to me. And then it gets into this outro with Morgan Freeman talking about, you know, villains and heroes start the same way. Villains are made, not born. So maybe we're taking a final turn here. Let's move on to track 13, which is called, track 12. Walk 'em Down. Don't Kill Civilians. It's got 21 Savage featuring Mustafa, Metro Boomin, Honorable C Note, Simon the Moon. Track 12, Walk 'em On Down.
Represent destruction, nigga. Death, mayhem, murder, and mad, nigga. You try me, you're gonna die. You try to score, you're gonna die.
Huh. Cool bass. Maybe this is a darker turn here. Maybe we're gonna go into the villain.
Pouring up, drink, sipping, walk by the paint. Rich nigga, I buy you my friendship with the bank. My bougie bitch be acting like she loyal, but she ain't. Fell in love with a hood rat and she wild stank. My brother down the road with a stendo on his shank. Feel like I can do whatever, never say I can't. I won't move off my emotions, I'ma always think. Tracker on this car, catch him at the light and bang. I'm a east side nigga.
Oh, cool bass right there too.
Used to call us country down, want no gun smoke. I'm with this shit, but count money, more fun though. All the ops say they hard, why they run for? All these choppers, I can open up a gun stove.
Nice little
really street,
piano
I
bit.
ain't going for the gusto. Give you cash money, I can't get no fuck though. Pussy, you know what I'm on, pussy. You only tough on the camera phone, pussy. I ain't finna rob you, get your gamble on, pussy. Y'all the type of niggas we put hammers on, pussy. Beef about a bitch, you a tender dick rookie. I can't even cap this baby mama shit gushy. A Mary Jean stuff with them blues all tookie. Used to sell the gas, now I'm selling all cookie.
I like how it rolls into the chorus right there.
Walk that nigga down, walk that nigga down, walk that nigga down, walk that nigga down, walk that nigga down.
Just gonna pause real quick. I mean, it is. Oh, and then it gets into the don't kill civilians part. This idea of walking somebody down, it's almost like a stalkerish horror film, relentless, you know, inevitability type of feeling, especially with this darker sound in the production. Huh. Pretty cool. And coming out of the last track, the outro with Morgan Freeman, and, you know, villains are made, not born. And then you drop in the verse 1. I buy you my friendship with the bank. My bougie bitch be acting like she's loyal, but she ain't. Fell in love with a hood rat and she walks stank. My brother's down the road with an extended on a shank. Like, these are all kind of dark elements. You know, these are not things to be happy about for the most part. I won't move off my emotions. I'm going to always think. So that's a calculated thought. So, you know, you're into this cold, calculated, you know, having to buy friendship. This girl ain't loyal. Just walking people down to kill them. I mean, this is pretty dark in that sense. And I think, I'm not going to take all this stuff literally, but in the sense of the heroes and the villains, and now if the villains being born, this is a pretty dark track to illustrate that point. Let's keep rolling. We're almost done, and then we get it. Oh, actually, no, we're not. We got a lot of music left.
Bro wants to kill again. Told him be patient, you don't kill civilians. The drop will come back out if it's raining. Now we don't pray for war, but if it comes, niggas know what we built for.
Huh.
Niggas know what we built for. Shootouts in the winter, broke up bigger. Finally came home, but to no real niggas. Just ice and liquor, his old girl, but he don't miss her. He ain't the same, he can't be with her.
Huh.
Tell me how to cope, right? So many dead friends, your prayers for the whole night. We'll never meet.
Huh. That part right there is really interesting. That light tapping. Told him, be patient. These are civilians. The drop will come back out. What's written in will never miss. And so that tapping almost sounds like distant shooting. The drop is a reference to the individual Mustafa's accomplice is aiming to kill, indicating the drop is in a vulnerable position right now. Yeah, sure. Yeah, okay. Crazy track. Let's finish it up and I'll talk about it. It's only 30 seconds.
Bro wants to kill again. Told him be patient, don't kill civilians. The trap will come back out if it's raining.
Something I really like about this second half is pretty sad. There's no bragging, there's no boisterous sound, there's no celebration at all. Whereas some of the earlier tracks, I was kind of complaining about, what was it? I think Umbrella, right? I was like, I kind of get bored with just hearing about guns and shooting and all this other shit. So what's cool is with this portion of the album, there's nothing bragging about it. It's really kind of ugly in a sense. In a sad way. Told him to put his gun down. He didn't make it till another November. Told my bro leave town. He doesn't have the bread to leave the gutter, so he doesn't have the money to move and go somewhere else. Shootouts in the winter. Bro got bigger. Finally came home, but to no real people. Just us and liquor, his old girl, but he doesn't miss her. He ain't the same. He can't be with her. Tell me how to cope right. So many dead friends. Your prayers fill the whole night. And there's nothing joyous about that, obviously. There's nothing to brag about there. And what I appreciate about this is the acknowledgement of the continuous cycle of revenge. Tell me how to grow right when you're locked in the cell and you're hearing that your bro died. New state of mind. Interesting. You go from the cold, calculated villain who's walking somebody down to, I feel like, keeping the theme of the hero and the villain being the same person and this duality, this battling of spirits. It's almost like the inversion I was talking about before. And now the inversion is instead of being a hero that's turning into a villain, now the villain is the external portion, but inside is this sadness, this person that wants change, this person that realizes this is ugly and there's nothing to gain from this, and it's just sad, which is almost like the rebirth of the hero, This is fun. I hope I haven't been too ridiculous, over analytical, I'm sure there's plenty of stuff I've been wrong about, but this has been a lot of fun to just kind of ping around inside of this theme that has been present throughout the album. Track 13 is called Lock On Me. It's got Metro Boomin, Travis Scott, and Future. Produced by Metro Boomin, Chris Townsend, and Alan Ritter. Track 13, Lock On Me.
Playing with yourself and popping pills. Had a long night, but need some more in me. Had to switch the phone, got a new technique. Had to get it going, put a lock on me. Made it off the block into the hill. Sliding in the pond, got a four in me. Had to switch the phone, got a new technique. Had to get it going, put a lock on me.
Mud in my drink, I got mud on my shoulder. Cooking models up, popping bottles up. I'm a nuisance in a coupe and it going spin in it. Gotta wear diamonds like it's a part of my religion.
So I'll pause real quick right here because I'm surprised by this. You know, it's a lot of extravagance and spending and money and etc. And the reason why I'm surprised with that is because I was associating things like this earlier to the hero, the highs, right? But what's kind of neat about this is coming off of Walk 'Em Down and this ugliness, this sadness with so many friends dying, their prayers feel the whole night. He's listing all these things off. And in this track, it feels a little bit more subdued. And it's almost like something that used to be a high is now just a level of normality. And I'm probably overthinking that as well. But just in terms of the sonic experience, the sound, the feel that comes with this doesn't come off as glamorous or as braggadocious or whatever. It just feels like a laundry list of things that make me feel better, but I don't sound like I feel better in a sense. Hopefully that makes sense. Let's keep rolling.
Playing with yourself and popping pills. Had a long night, but need some more in me. Had to switch the phone, got a new technique.
I like this sound. I mean, it's a great song. It feels like there's a theme to the sound also. It's more subdued.
Got a new technique. Had to get it going, put a lock on me. Something getting gotta get. Either way it go, you know it is what it is. Flip flop the soda till it mix what it is. Try to pay Yola, that's a stitch in the biz. I've been in hold up cooking hits at the wrist. Got a couple coming over for visits from the strip. Let her come over for events to get in. You leave with all your sins and then you try to repent.
I get it, I'm a boss, pushing till ain't no limit. I spit in my bitch mouth, tell her keep hoes out of business. Got iced out across, but ain't doing no repent. Money stuck to me like it's mint.
Interesting song. Yeah, that whole portion, that chorus, you know. The second verse here. Something's I gotta give. Either way it go, you know it is what it is. You know, flip the soda till it mixes with the fizz. I've been in hold up, cooking hits at the Ritz. Got a couple coming over for visits from the strip. So, you know, there's strippers coming over and love to come over for events and leave with all your sins, and then you try to repent. But there's this subdued feeling in the production. And so, you know, yeah, we're partying. I made it off a block into the hills, you know, and you know, all these things that would be a celebration before, and now it's just almost like, ugh, you know. Interesting. And again, that's just my interpretation of it. I could be totally off. But, you know, we're talking about mixing drinks, pouring another liter, and now I'm going to eat her. Like, this sounds like a party, but it doesn't feel like a party. What's being described is a party, but sure as hell don't sound like it. It doesn't feel like it, you know? All right, let's move on. Track 14 is called Feel the Fire, featuring Takeoff. We got A$AP Rocky, who I need to listen to. That's probably happening very soon. Metro Boomin and Thundercat. Fuck yeah. I love Thundercat. One of the things I want to do is get drunk and listen to Drunk. I really want to do that. It's just tough, man. Time. It's hard to find the time. All right. Track 14, Feel the Fire. And we got Thundercat. Oh, I'm excited. I want to hear some goddamn bass from that guy. I love Thundercat. I don't know what the sample's from. Feel the Fire by Peebo Bryson.
Why we greedy like wolves, Adam Eve with the fruit. Why we need new, only got 2 seats. Why we need new coat, only got 2 feet. Why we need new shoes, Papa need new shoes. Baby need new shoes, I'ma need new shoes. Birkenstock 50 G's, new shoes. Metro got the shit booming, on the E like Q. Pearly Jesus pieces, what would Jesus do?
I'm gonna pause real quick. This whole, why do we need new? Why do we need new coupes, new shoes, all this shit, right? I was watching Lex Friedman podcast. He's great. I really like him. And he was talking to the doctor that was involved with the Amber Heard case and Johnny Depp. That I forget the official like doctor. Anyway, she's talking about relationships and people who are novelty seeking. They always need adventure, and it was really interesting. She was discussing. Lex had asked her, what makes relationships work and last over time, and some spontaneity is important, and some adventure is important. But she said, be very, very cautious of people who always need something new, always, because it's novelty seeking, and usually what that means is you, the person, as soon as you lose your novelty, you will be pushed to the side. That doesn't necessarily mean you'll be, it'll end the relationship, but you'll be in second place to these new things, which of course brings me right to Crown and Kendrick Lamar, and can't please everybody, can't even please myself. I thought a new car would help, but when a new car get old, I'm sure to want something else, right? It's just this chasing this thing. Anyway, it's just fascinating to me, so I had to mention it. And I'm having a lot of fun, so my brain's all like tingly going off on this shit.
Wanna be like you, Metro body wanna be like you, hello body wanna be like you.
Especially since all this stuff is coming up after the party that doesn't feel like a party, right?
Smell like be like you, switch it on and we about to make a move. Got a green light too, on a G like 5, why she green like slide? I'm a G like slide, she like me right now. Hands up. I think I'm stacking like money mix. Name a nigga not me. Out the country pushing P. It's quiet right now in the streets. Trick or treat. Cause I have bought a V. But waiting on when you got money to spend. No sleep, except disease.
Corner store, marketplace.
The corner store, high start. High roller, high stakes. Clucking chicken, gotta watch out for the pork. That's the most important part. Started out, we was only making art. Gotta say it from your heart. Most of you niggas like that. Get bashed that. Body bag, toe tag, worst body parts in the cat. Smash that. Glock and gloves, mash that. Shutty X my Apple paying cash app.
So honestly, I was pretty disappointed by that track. I wasn't really into the sample. I barely heard any bass from Thundercat, so that was kind of disappointing to me. But the end here is kind of neat because they deliberately fade out, and it's like an emptiness in the sound. Why are we greedy like wolves? Adam and Eve with the fruit. Why do we need new? And I like how they close it out with this weird emptiness in the sound, because that's what they're talking about. It's this emptiness that comes from trying to fill this hole with new things. There's a song, oh shit, I forget the name of the song right now, but it's Queens of the Stone Age. And the line goes, buy flash cars, diamond rings, expensive holes to bury things. You're just trying to cover this feeling up with these new flashy things. Great song. Fuck, what's the name of it? That might be I Appear Missing, which is one of my favorites from them. So, how did all of this relate to the hero and the villain? I don't know. Maybe we're fully inverted again. I don't know. I'm kind of lost. Let's finish this up. Let's not pound on this too much. We'll get into the final track, which is called All the Money. It's a bonus track, or it just says bonus. One of the other, Metro Boomin and Gunna, and David and Eli on the production with Metro Boomin. So track 15, final track, All the Money.
Metro! This time around we want all the money. This time around we want all the money.
That rumble bass.
This
so
time around
cool.
we want all the money. 26 bitches and all them love me. Watch on they wrists and all them flooded. We the real big dogs and y'all some puppies. Rappers mad, all in they feelings. Gonna fucking they bitches. Drop top pocket like paper. Had that my wheels like exhibit. On my life I just wanted $1 million. What's on your wrist with your million? But look, Uzi when I'm out in Philly. Don't show you but with no pity.
I love this because he said these rappers they're mad, they're all in their feelings. And this was shortly after the other line where, another two-tone, it's a motherfucking pandemic, which there's probably wordplay on the pandemic and all. Anyway, but I was thinking, oh, okay, he's discussing like recent topics. And of course, this album just came out at the end of 22. So this is like recent stuff. And so when he's, rappers mad, they're all in their feelings. I was expecting it to kind of take a dig at like Kendrick or Denzel for releasing these albums that are very open and emotional and raw. And then the next line is Gunna's fucking their bitches. So it was great. Total head fake. I really enjoyed that. And I mean, I don't know if he was intending to have like a head fake, but it fucking totally caught me off guard. Oh shit. Right now, we got a minute and a half left, but right now it feels like we've gone full circle with what Gunna is doing here on this track. It feels like we've gone full circle in terms of the villain has fully taken over, and the highs that I was talking about before are the highs again. But maybe the internal person's crushing. I don't know. Let's just finish that before I really dig into this.
This time around we want all the money. This time around we want
all the money.
This time around we want all the money.
All of it.
This time around we want all the money. 26 bitches and all them love me. Watch on they wrists and all them flooded. We the real big dogs and y'all some puppies. Y'all some puppies. Act like you rich, you don't take care of your people. Those the type niggas that can't get a feature. Number fucking hoes under the bleachers. You know I'm hip like a beeper. Who the fuck said it was
hip like a beeper?
Wake up, get so fresh, I thought it was Easter. A lot of these rappers just follow the leader. Left in on my lap, but I got a few Ninas. Watch on they wrists and all them flooded. We the real big dogs and y'all some puppies. Y'all some puppies. This time around we want all the money. This time around we want all the money. This time around we want all the money. This time around we want all the money.
Oh, that's a money counter. So the reason why I was saying earlier the villain is fully taken over and the highs, basically the hero before, at the beginning of the album, I was talking about these highs that are making someone feel good in contrast to the lows, which was the villain. Now what's happened is I feel like the villain has fully taken over. And now instead of these things being highs, like, oh, wow, this is fun. These parties are fun and making money is fun. Like, this is cool. I feel great. No, now it's this whole other monster. This time I want everything. In the previous track, talking about, why are we greedy like wolves and why do we want all these things when we just turn around and want more and more and more. Basically, the villain is fully realized now. It's its own monster. And it's just, now I want everything. We want all the money, everything, and it won't matter because it's not enough, and it's not about having enough. It's just I want everything. That's my take on that. That was legit. I'm taking my headphones off. I know I'm not done. I'm gonna do the music videos, but what this does is it gives me a when I'm going through timestamps later, it gives me like a little visual cue of okay, closing thoughts. So closing thoughts. That was fucking bitchin', man. That was great. I feel like the front half was really, I think I enjoyed the front half more. Creepin was great though. I don't know. I want to say it loses steam in the back half, but I don't think it necessarily loses steam. I think it's just the theme shifts a little bit. And so musically it's doing what it's supposed to do. And you kind of get lost into this darkness of it all, which is good. I mean, that's in terms of this, like a story or a theme, that's good. But in terms of just a listening experience, it does feel like it kind of lets off the gas just a little bit. So there you go. But that's not a complaint. It's just something I experienced on this, my first listen. But fuck, the production is really good. Oh my God. No wonder Kevin was going bonkers and everybody's telling me you got to do this. Put the headphones on and crank the music because, yeah. Oh, yeah. Too Many Nights, I think. Trance. Creepin was great. Wasn't Trance? Was Trance? Yeah, Trance was one of them. Raindrops is cool. Superhero was cool. I think Too Many Nights I was really getting into. I can't remember now. Fuck, man. That was fun. That was super fun. To have that much production and then have, the lyrics weren't like super, super detailed. They're kind of vague and sometimes they're kind of just shit talking and sometimes they're just for fun. And whatever. But every now and then there's these like little breadcrumbs you could follow if you really want to dig into it and have fun with it. And I'm sure there's stuff I missed and stuff I got wrong, but fuck, it was just great for me to be able to kick back, really love the sound, and then, ooh, lyrics, a little piece of candy. Oh, shit. That was cool. That was really cool. I'm looking forward to listening to this one over and over again throughout the rest of this week. Okay, that's it. If you're watching on YouTube, I'm going to end here. However, if you do want to watch me react to the music videos, that will be Patreon exclusive. It's $2. The thing's in the description if you want to fucking watch the thing.